Hello beautiful people and welcome to a super interesting episode till the new army hero comes at Reset Binary, as we have a very interesting topic or a change in TOPWAR, which is the weekly pass. Now you beautiful people know I have entirely stopped spending in TOPWAR for more than 3 months. Well, I will gonna have to make an exception in this episode and buy a pack in here in order for us to be 100% sure that this is working in the way I think it works, because sadly these 3 lines of description doesn't necessarily reveal everything. So let's start first with the summary. While I will gonna go far deeper into this in the episode, I have counted 8 of these offers and we can have a look at them. And obviously every time you buy some of these packs, they're gonna give you a certain amount of points, and the points are different. Like for example, if we have a look at the components, it's gonna give you for this pack just 100 points. But if we are looking at the units offer, it gives you 200 points. And that's exactly also the reason why I have to buy a pack for 200 points in order to be 100% sure that is working this way. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna get to level 2. Now, if you're pressing on the level, you see all the levels and all basically the offers, and it goes up all the way up to level 10. And this should give you far more items for the same amount of money. But again, in this video, we're gonna see together if that is the case. Because the best way in which this should be implemented is, for example, if I were to buy later on in this video this pack over here for $20, it's gonna give me 200 points, meaning in other words, I get to level 2, meaning in other words, all the other packs, even though I haven't purchased them, will also have to be automatically pushed to level 2. Which are a better offer. So let me first address 2 very important packs in here, because it depends a lot what kind of player you are. If you are older players, definitely there's going to be a couple of packs in here which obviously are no deal for you. But if you are a younger player, these packs will be by far the most important ones, as if I go back and remember when I start playing TOPWAR, it was far difficult to get components and it was far more expensive to get class items. What I'm trying to tell you is, when you start playing TOPWAR as a young player, by far the highest priority in TOPWAR is to get your first high fire rate 10. Meaning in other words, yes, this component pass we're gonna have the highest value for you. The same goes also actually for the class items, because I remember when I started playing TOPWAR, the cost was at around $1 per 1 class item box, as you can choose here Mechanic Master or Combat Elite. And here you already see for $8 you are getting 20 of them. So what is this? Round about 2.5 times cheaper. And that's also only the tier 1, because this goes higher and higher. But in order to understand this even better, let's take the gem pass. It's always kind of a good thing, because you see at level 1 it starts with giving you instant 1500 gems, and then daily 7 days you can get 500 gems plus this lucky bag, which depending on your luck gives you between 50 and 1000 gems. You also see the drop rates, and what's super important here to mention is that already with the level 5 you are starting to get 2 of these gem lucky bags, again the same drop rate, and it goes all the way up to level 10. Which is going to give you 2500 gems instantly, again 500 gems every day, and 2 of these boxes. So you know what, let's purchase one of these packs, because that's exactly what I want to see here, the way it works. So let's go and take this pack for $20, even though I have to mention my costs in TOPWAR will remain at 0, but for the sake of this episode and you guys to understand this better and prepare better, I'm gonna have to do it. So let's take this pack. Okay, so we bought the pack for $20. We're gonna claim it, okay? So 7 days I have to come back and get these rewards, probably more or less. But let's have a look at the level. Whoops, I jumped to level 2 already. And if we have a look at the lucky gem pass, I have not purchased, it's already at level 2. So that's why, beautiful people, was super necessary for me to actually spend the $20 to see if this is exactly the way in which is implemented. Now, all these packs in here are upgraded automatically to level 2. You already see it's highlighted. This is what's gonna give me. You also see from this percentage 409, 415, it goes all the way up to 701. Now, beautiful people, don't get my analysis wrong. First of all, I must mention that every single game developing companies for these mobile games want to sell you stuff. And that's my job in order to help players to tell you, okay, is this worth it? Because the players will spend either way, so why not help them? So from this perspective, this weekly pass, it's a great idea as you progress over time, reaching inevitably at one point a higher level. Some of you basically will reach level 10, that for sure. And that's what's going to give you better offers. And not to mention that the packs are upgraded, you see, super important that the price remains the same. Now, what's also super important here to mention, if you remember, from level 1 to level 2, we needed 200 points. Well, from level 2 to level 3, we're gonna need now 700 points. That indeed I have expected. But beautiful people, I won't let you go before I add something which I definitely must say to you. Because it's super important, as I have stopped spending in TOPWAR for around 3 months now, and this pack over here was indeed an exception in order to make this video properly for you. And even though this change is a great one, this won't change my mind in keeping my spending in TOPWAR at 0, because what I want to see in this game, which actually entered right now in its 6th year, I want to see River Game being far braver and start tackling far bigger projects, like a rework of the combat system, like a rework of the base layout, like the rework of the runes, like I mentioned in a couple of episodes, like the polishing of the pets, because we definitely need this overclocking system as soon as possible. And the list goes on and on. Obviously the matchmaking, obviously the combat power, until I won't see a trend here. River Game picking bigger projects to fix the game and not fix the sales, to give you more items for your money. I will keep my spending in TOPWAR at literally at $0, because that's the reality. Even though all these companies out there try to fool you by telling you this is a limited offer, aka this syndrome of missing out, the reality is a different one for us players. You are not missing out on literally anything, quite the contrary, as gathering the knowledge and being patient actually reward you a lot more over time. So it's a win at the end of the day and not a loss. Beautiful people, that's pretty much everything regarding this new weekly pass upgrade. If you find this video useful, yeah, press a like or press a dislike. Obviously, I invite you guys to discuss this in the comments. How do you see this change? I will gonna try my best to make, of course, the tests, which are gonna be a bit more deeper regarding this new army hero, as I will gonna get her to 5 stars and level 5 in order to test her with all the toys. But bear with me people, I'm expecting this video to be uploaded somewhere around 2 to 3 hours after reset, but definitely today. And yeah, as always, don't forget to support what supports you back, as the best way to do so is actually 100% free. You should support this channel by subscribing to it. You are supporting this channel massive by watching these videos till the end, and also obviously sharing this channel with your friends. Thank you very much for watching, dear beautiful people, and I'm gonna catch you in the next awesome episode, which is definitely that new chick for the tanks called Binary. Ciao, ciao, ciao.